The book of Revelation is a prophetic text attributed to John the Apostle. It contains a series of future warnings and divine signals. These prophecies describe events preceding a pivotal global conflict. This significant event is widely known as Armageddon. The book outlines the ultimate triumph of good over evil. Before John's vision, Jesus delivered prophecies regarding end-time events. These predictions are recorded in the Gospel of Matthew, specifically in chapter 24. A key aspect of these prophecies concerned the emergence of false messiahs. These individuals would claim divine authority, presenting themselves as saviors. Their persuasive claims were foretold to deceive a significant number of people. Jesus warned his followers to be vigilant against such deceptions in the last days. Jesus prophesied a future marked by an increase in wars and global conflicts. He foretold that nations would rise against other nations. This indicates widespread strife would become a constant feature of the world landscape. These prophecies describe a continuous state of global unrest and warfare. The world is experiencing an increase in natural disasters, impacting various regions. Famines are occurring in multiple locations, leading to widespread food scarcity. Earthquakes are striking diverse areas, causing significant destruction. These events affect both densely populated urban centers and remote rural communities. Such widespread calamities signify the onset of a period of significant global distress. A future scenario predicts a notable increase in lawlessness within society. This surge in unlawful behavior is anticipated to lead to a decline in collective empathy. Simultaneously, an observable rise in individual selfishness is expected to occur. These societal shifts contribute to the blurring of established moral boundaries. Consequently, the distinction between truth and falsehood becomes increasingly obscured. Such a progression indicates a significant deterioration of social order and ethical clarity. Believers are warned of intensifying persecution, where faith becomes costly. This pressure can lead some individuals to abandon their convictions. Conversely, others demonstrate steadfast endurance despite suffering. The scenario highlights the divergent responses to severe religious adversity. John's vision depicts the symbolic opening of the seven seals, initiating a series of profound global events. The first seal reveals a white horse, ridden by a figure symbolizing conquest and widespread deception. This imagery signifies the rapid expansion of influence and the spread of misleading ideologies across the earth. It foreshadows significant and swift shifts in global power dynamics and societal structures. The red horse symbolizes the advent of extensive warfare and bloodshed. Its emergence signifies the disruption of established peace and order within societies. This phenomenon marks the disappearance of tranquility in previously stable regions. The red horse's presence indicates the rise of fear and instability among populations. It represents a period of profound societal upheaval driven by conflict. A black horse symbolizes severe economic imbalance and the onset of famine. This condition leads to the scarcity and increased cost of essential food items. Such economic disparity exacerbates inequality within a society. It significantly challenges the survival of vulnerable populations. The pale horse metaphorically represents widespread disease and devastation. This imagery signifies a period where mortality rates become significantly elevated. Such periods are characterized by an undeniable increase in deaths across populations. The concept highlights an era where high mortality rates are impossible to overlook. John's vision depicts a series of escalating environmental disasters, heralded by the sound of trumpets. These catastrophic events include a third of the Earth's land surface being consumed by fire. The seas are transformed, with a third of the oceans turning to blood, impacting marine life. Additionally, fresh water sources become bitter and undrinkable, symbolizing widespread ecological distress. Celestial phenomena can cause the sun and moon to appear darkened. This darkening signifies a dimming of natural celestial light. Such events are perceived by humanity as unfolding beyond earthly causes. They are not attributed to political or climatic factors. Instead, they are understood as occurrences of a cosmic nature. These events often hold significant cultural and historical interpretations. Demonic forces are depicted as being unleashed, signifying a period of spiritual conflict. These forces actively torment individuals who have rejected divine authority or guidance. Despite the torment and clear signs of influence, many individuals remain unrepentant. Their continued rejection persists even in the face of overwhelming evidence of demonic activity. This scenario illustrates the concept of persistent defiance against spiritual warnings. A powerful figure emerges, often identified as the Antichrist in various interpretations. This individual possesses charisma and influence, drawing global attention and support. The leader endeavors to unite diverse nations under a single, centralized authority. This unification is presented to the world as a pathway to lasting peace and stability. However, this outward display of harmony conceals a deeper, more sinister agenda. The leader's true operations are characterized by covert deception and manipulation. The false prophet emerges as a key figure, operating in conjunction with the Antichrist. This individual performs deceptive signs and wonders, mimicking divine power to mislead. These acts are designed to demand and secure allegiance from the populace. The false prophet employs economic control as a primary method to enforce loyalty. This strategy ensures compliance and solidifies the authority of the Antichrist. Revelation chapter 16 describes the pouring out of 7 bowls of divine wrath. These bowls unleash a series of severe judgments upon the earth. The judgments include painful sores, scorching heat, and deep darkness. These afflictions specifically target the kingdom of the beast. The bowls serve as both a form of judgment and a final warning. A significant event unfolds with the pouring out of the 6th bowl, as described in prophecy. This action leads to the great river Euphrates drying up completely. The desiccation of the river serves a specific purpose within the prophetic narrative. It prepares a clear path for the kings from the east to advance. Unclean spirits, depicted as frogs, exert influence over global rulers. These spirits perform miraculous signs to sway world leaders. Their objective is to gather nations for a climactic battle. This conflict is fueled by pride and widespread global rebellion. The term Armageddon is widely recognized as a symbolic assembly point for armies. This name, however, has a specific geographic origin and meaning. It is derived from the Hebrew phrase Har Megiddo. Literally translated, Har Megiddo means Mount Megiddo. Megiddo refers to an actual historical location. This significant site is situated in northern Israel. Megiddo is an ancient city located in present-day Israel, overlooking the Jezreel Valley. The Jezreel Valley is a vast, historically significant plain known for numerous decisive battles. Its strategic location made it a natural gathering area for military forces throughout history. Megiddo's elevated position provided a commanding view and control over key trade routes. This geographical advantage made it a highly contested site in ancient warfare. The area's historical importance is reflected in its biblical association with Armageddon. Armageddon signifies a final global confrontation, not merely a localized conflict. It involves the ultimate gathering of world powers in opposition to divine authority. This confrontation manifests physically, stemming from spiritual origins. The event represents a climactic struggle with profound implications for humanity. A cataclysmic Earth event unfolds, marked by intense atmospheric and geological disturbances. The event is characterized by powerful lightning and thunder, signaling extreme weather conditions. The most severe earthquake in recorded history causes widespread urban devastation, collapsing cities. Geological forces are so immense that islands and mountains are displaced from their original positions. Babylon, a symbol of a corrupt global system, begins to destabilize. Its vast wealth and influence, once dominant, start to diminish rapidly. The foundations of its power structures show visible signs of decay. Economic indicators plummet, reflecting a loss of control and stability. The system's intricate networks unravel, leading to widespread disruption. Ultimately, the earthly power structures crumble, signifying a complete systemic collapse. Armies converge at Armageddon, poised for a decisive conflict. The sky dramatically opens, signaling a profound celestial event. Christ returns in glory, heralded as the King of Kings. His arrival instantly quells the ongoing rebellion. This act demonstrates supreme divine authority. Divine power is shown to effortlessly overcome all human strength. Beyond the warnings of judgment, there exists a profound promise of hope. This promise points towards a future characterized by restoration and renewal. In this envisioned future, righteousness will prevail as the governing principle. It signifies an era where justice and moral integrity are paramount. Ultimately, this leads to the establishment of a divine kingdom. This kingdom is destined to endure eternally, bringing lasting peace and order.